Hi everyone, my name's S. Rob. Unusual thing has happened. They removed my books. Amazon have closed my account and removed the books for no reason. The books, this was the interesting thing though. The books are said with a reason is 72 Angels of the Shemham Harash and British Hoodoo Bottle Magic. Now I've written tons of books, 748 tons of books I have written. And yet, they didn't find the Catholic books offensive. They didn't find anything European offensive. The books they found offensive was 72 Angels of the Shem Hamharash. Shem Hamharash is a Hebrew word, so that part of my system draws on Judaism, on Jewish magic. And British Hoodoo Bottle Magic is Black American. I've been inspired by Black Americans and made that part of my system because it's a multicultural system. It's for everybody, everywhere. So the stuff they found offensive was the Jewish stuff and the black stuff. Does that not say it all? That's the stuff they found offensive, was the Jewish stuff and the black stuff. And if you read those books, if you can find them online, you probably will find them somewhere. That a lot of these books have been pirated. Find them online. You find they're the most innocuous occult books you will find anywhere. There's nothing even remotely offensive in those books at all. Nothing anyone could be offended by. So the only possible thing that could have offended them is the race that the books are of, the races that the books draw on. That's it. Because let's be honest, I've always written about lots of different sorts of magic and lots of different things. It's a big system. It draws everything in. And it has to be that way because it's for everybody. It's a system for all people, all types of people everywhere. So they can use magic. It's distinct from these systems. It's not the same. It's a distinct system. But it means everybody can use Celtic magic, regardless of what race you are. It doesn't matter. You can use it. Wherever you are, you can use it. It does not matter. Everyone can use it from my system. And the same with the hoodoo and the voodoo and the dark magic and the witchcraft, you know. And yes, even the small amount of stuff I wrote on inspired by Hebrew, by Jewish magic and things like this and Jewish religious practices, which isn't much, it's a very small amount, you can use. But that's the stuff they found offensive. They found offensive the things that were the races which they find negative. That's what I think it is. The stuff they were offended by was of the stuff that drew on the cultures that they were offended by. These people are offended by Jews. Now, I'm not Jewish, but they're offended by Jews and offended by black people. Why? Because they are racist. This isn't just about the occult. It's a lot of it's about the occult. They want to remove the occult, remove my books from the internet. And let's be honest, if you're going to remove books from the internet for the occult, a good way to start is to remove my stuff because there's so much of it. You're removing a big lot of stuff. You've just made a big difference, is what you've done. Although in reality, they're all over the internet. They're all over the place. But that's basically what it comes down to. But like I said, I think what you're talking about is also a racist element in this. You're talking a racist element where they are attacking, whether they're offended by certain races. Because that's what got me. I thought, wait a minute, why wasn't it the Greek or the Roman or the Celtic or the stuff like that, or the many other European races? It wasn't. It was the Jews and the blacks they were offended by. They're offended by the occult generally, but the stuff which offended them the most was the stuff which wasn't completely white. Because let's be honest, my magic, although it's my system, it's different, distinct from everything else. It draws from everything, everywhere, always did. I draw from everything everywhere. I don't apologize for that because it's for everybody everywhere. It's not like just white guys buy my books, women buy them, black guys buy them, Chinese, everybody of all races, everybody buys them. They're for everybody. And the only way you can do this is if one person does it. That's the only way you can do it and bring it together and bring the world together and unify things and unify the world and help people get on, you know. But the stuff that offended them was not the white stuff. It was the stuff which drew on things that coloured people. And think about it. These races, people who are racist, don't always have as much trouble with the Chinese. I don't know why not, but they sort of do and they sort of don't. But for some reason, the target is always the Jews and the blacks. you know, and that's what alarmed me here. It isn't just about the occult, it's about they're attacking these groups. So if I was in these groups, I'd be worried right now because it's an attack on the occult, yes, but it's also an attack on you. It's an attack on you, is what it also is, attack on you. And I don't just think it's just Amazon. I think strings have been pulled. I don't think it's America, although it's an American company. It has British fingers all over it. It's got the British elite all over it, is what it has. Because they hate the occult in this country. They do everything they can to destroy it. So I think somebody very, very powerful has pulled strings. Because I have been followed lately. I've been sort of careful, but I've had an account hacked and things like this, but they didn't take anything, which was unusual. When they hack an account and they don't take anything, you know there's a problem. You know, because when they hack an account, they take it. When someone hacks your Amazon account, they're doing it to take money, and yet they don't take money. This happens, which means it must have been, I would imagine, somebody probably MI5, MI6, probably MI5, because I've had problems with the elite before, and they're the most elite you can find in this country. So they're the ones it would be. They've hacked it, had a look, you know, and used this as a way to attack the occult. Really, it's not about me; it's about the occult. You know, that's what it comes down to, and that's what it is. But when they attack the occult, they've attacked, for some reason, in all of this, they've decided to attack the Jews and the blacks, and that's it. That's what they've decided to do. They thought, let's stick the boot in on them as well. And I can't see the point in that, you know, because occultists are of all races and all types, and we're all brothers. There's no contradiction, no problem there. But they see this, they see it as a problem, and they attack just to attack. And that's it. That's what they've done, you know. There's no reason, there's other reason behind it. I can't see. I mean, I don't know what they expect to achieve. Because, look, I've already wrote enough books where I've cited many, 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 many replacements. It'll take many replacements to replace me because, let's be honest, this could be the first wave and the second wave could be to kill me. I don't think so, but it's possible. It's a possible thing. Because you get rid of the books. What happens when I keep writing books and they keep getting out and they're still there? Then you attack the guy that writes them, which is me. So that's a problem. That's a possibility as well. I'm aware of that. But I've cited enough replacements now that it's pointless, you know. Not just one, but many, many, many replacements. I mean, we don't do this on individually, to be honest. To read other books by other authors, but my contribution is I've cited many, and other authors have helped me cite, and they've cited ones as well, new authors, new occult authors. So it's fine. It really is, you know. It won't kill off the occult. It'll still be there. We're not going anywhere. We haven't been anywhere. We've been around for thousands of years. We're not going to disappear. We are still here, and we are staying here.